Hello everybody. This is Pip Coleman coming in to do your new moon card reading for August. And technically tomorrow, the 8th of August, is actually when the new moon is at its it's not fullest, is it? It's when it's at its darkest. So we're actually, today, on the 7th, we're actually in what they call the dark night of the moon, which is just before the full moon happens. The new moon happens. So pulled some cards for you and wanted to let you know that this new moon is in the energy of the sign of Leo. So in this particular week, a week or so, it's all about speaking up and being confident and saying what you want to say and feeling that energy of self-esteem and confidence coming out in you. So if there's someone that you need to say something to, if you need to be reminded of your own magnificence, then this new moon is all about that. So, hello, Kerry. Nice to see you here. So our three questions that we always answer at the new moon are: one, what is rising up in me? What is rising up in us for the new moon? Second question is the main message of this new moon for anyone watching this video. And the third question is the final outcome for this new moon. So our first card, the first card that I pulled out for you today, is what's rising up in me. And the card that I got for everybody watching today, hi Joy and John, hello, stranger. So is communication is the key. So we've got the Gemini card, which is my sign, and the new moon in Gemini card is all about communication. So interestingly, that corresponds beautifully with the energy of this new moon being about confidence, about speaking up, about saying what it is that you need to say to the people that you need to say it to. And this card, this new moon in Gemini card, is just letting you know that if you tap into the energy of communication, the throat chakra, the blue energy, then you will be able to speak your truth with love and confidence in this moment. So now's the time to write down all the people you love most and see if you're prioritizing them, the ones that are important. Time to tell someone how you feel. Don't be all in your head. Focus more on your heart when you communicate. And get into that energy of reading more and connecting in other ways. So starting to communicate and get involved in reading and writing and express yourself this new moon. That is what that card is all about. Our second card is, as I say, answering the question of the main message of this new moon. So the main message of this new moon is all about communication, but it's also about showing the world the real you. So this card, the full moon in Aquarius card, is all about showing us who you truly are, being authentic and not pretending anymore. One of the things that comes up a lot with people when they're, feeling resentful, feeling a bit like everybody's asking me to do things that I don't want to do. If you're feeling those sorts of things, it's usually because you're not sharing with the world the true, real you. You're actually tap dancing and doing what everybody else wants you to do. And I can't remember who it was, but if you're shoulding all over your life at the moment, that usually means that you're going, I should do this, I should do that, I should be here, I should be there, and you're not actually thinking about what you'd like to be doing. What would you like to be doing right now? And allowing yourself to choose. I was listening to a wonderful lady called Genevieve, and she was talking on her Instagram about lockdowns, about COVID, about how people are feeling like they're out of control at the moment, and that lack of certainty is causing people grief. And she was talking about how it's really important to be in the space of knowing that you can choose. You can choose how you want to be. And so this card is just reminding us that in this time of the new moon, the main message is for you to step into your true self and say what it is that you actually really want. So express and choose what it is that you want to do for yourself and start moving into that space of being who you truly are rather than what you think other people want you to be. And our third card for the final outcome of this new moon for everybody who's watching is work through your fears. So the new moon in Scorpio card is all about recognizing that there are always going to be fears. There's always going to be stuff coming up in our lives. You know, life happens and there's a lot of fear happening at the moment. So if you are wanting to get a hold of that, get some control back, then you definitely need to be looking at the fears that are coming up for you and recognizing whether or not they're actually true. Are you scaring yourself by going down the rabbit hole? Are you watching too much of the news? Are you scrolling on Facebook and going down the rabbit hole of worry and anxiety and fear rather than focusing on what you need to be doing for you that can keep you in a space of alignment and balance and looking after yourself? Hi Kim, hi Marianne, nice to see you. Yeah, it's really important right now to be mindful of what you're watching and mindful and aware and awake right now to what is right for you. And working through your fears is not about necessarily getting more scared. It's about looking at what's actually really true, you know, looking at the facts, doing what you need to do in terms of the practicalities, but then not getting drawn into the drama. Very, very important, because the media is sometimes makes things worse. You know, it's important to know what's going on, but it's really important also to not get drawn into the crazy, over-the-top, fearful stuff. Okay, so let's be mindful of that this week in particular. Okay. And those of us who are in lockdown at the moment, be really aware this week of looking after your energy. Make sure that you take really good care of yourself. The more care that you take of yourself, the more that you come back to you and how you're feeling and really doing that self-care focus, the less afraid that you'll be and the less that you'll get drawn into the drama. Okay, thanks Tammy, I'm glad that you found it helpful. Lovely to touch base with you all. So that was your 3 cards for the new moon, which is actually tomorrow, the 8th of August. So tonight is the dark of the moon time. This time is a really good time to just do any releasing work that you need to do meditations. Tonight would be a great night to have a bath with lots of Epsom salts and oils that can help you to release and clear your energy and get you ready for the new moon, so that you can set your new moon intentions tomorrow with a clear and clean slate. So that's my recommendation for you tonight while we're in that dark phase of the moon, is to get in a beautiful bath and do that clearing work. Throw in some oils like sage, clary sage would be amazing, and lots of Epsom salts, and just clear your energy, your body, your mind, your spirit. Get yourself ready for a beautiful new month of high vibe energy around that energy of Leo, which is confident and celebrating your magnificence. So yay! I look forward to speaking to you again next week, and have a great weekend. Look after yourselves. Sending you love. Thanks, Joy. Thanks for joining me. It's always lovely to see you all. Bye.